Hi class, this is Mrs. Mora, and today we're going to go over character traits. We all know what characters are. They're the people or the animals in the story that help tell the story. They help bring the story to life. But what are traits? Well, traits are distinguishing features of someone's character. So if I were going to describe myself, some of the traits include spunky, loyal, fun, caring. What would your traits be if you had to describe yourself? Pause this video and write 3 to 4 traits down that describe you. We've used graphic organizers in the past to organize our thoughts, and we're good at it, but I want something more enjoyable to do with you when we get into character traits, and I'll explain that a little bit later at the end. What I want you to do now is grab your book that you've been reading. Pause this video and think about who the main character is and write that down. Now that you've identified your main character of your story, now we need to be able to describe their personality. We get to know characters in our stories through the things they say, feel, and do. It's not as difficult as it may seem to figure out a character's personality traits based on his or her thoughts and behaviors. Let me read a page from my book, Chrysanthemum, and we can discover together what her character traits are. "Welcome home," said her father. "Welcome home," said her mother. "School is no place for me," said Chrysanthemum. "They said I even look like a flower. They pretended to pick me and smell me." "Oh, pish," said her mother. "They're just jealous and envious and begrudging and discontented and jaundiced," said her father. "Who wouldn't be jealous of a name like yours?" said her mother. "After all, it's absolutely perfect," said her father. We can probably make some assumptions about Chrysanthemum from the brief page I read. If you had to name 3 character traits to describe her, what would they be? Is she happy? Is she fun-loving? Is she excited? Hardly. From the page that I read, we know she's apparently sad, she's embarrassed, and she's ashamed. You will receive clues about a character's personality through his or her words, their actions, their reactions, their feelings, their movements. And if it's a picture book, you can look at the illustrations to help you as well. I want you to think about the main character that you identified from your book, and pause this video and write 5 to 6 character traits that describe them. Now that you've identified those character traits from your main character, we are going to do something fun. We're going to create a playlist. Everyone knows what a playlist is from iTunes. It's the songs that make you feel happy. You have a car playlist, you have a party playlist, you have a beach playlist, all different kinds of playlists. You're going to come up with one for your character that's going to describe who they are using the traits you've identified and the tools in iTunes. And we'll get into that later. Until next time.